part that I ordered, I guess, is Ram Man's locking hubs for the 2500, 3500 diesel, whatever, pickup trucks. So no more full-time four-wheel drive. So I am heading to the swap meet, and I just reset my trip, my fuel. You can see I'm getting 26.6 miles per gallon, 50 miles per hour, cruising through this little town, 26.4. So I just reset it, so it'll work, and then it won't work, or I mean it'll go down and then it'll go up for a little while, and then I'll start doing more of an average. So this is the same trip I'm gonna do. When I came into this little town is when I reset it. So we're gonna see how many miles per gallon just in this short little trip, and then we can take an average of that and figure out how many miles per gallon I should be getting with those locking hubs. So if you guys don't know, the Dodge, the Chevy, Toyota, they stopped putting locking hubs on those. I guess Dodge, they stopped in I want to say 94, because 93 they still had the manual locking hubs. On the W250, the first gen, you could put the Warren locking hubs and everything on those. But after that, it's been pretty much full-time four-wheel drive, other than I want to say second gen for a while, and some third gens they put a little actuator on them. The actuator always goes bad, and it's a three-piece axle shaft in there. It's kind of a weak design, 30 spline. So these, I believe, are 35 spline axles in the AAM axles. So yeah, Toyota don't have locking hubs. It's when the wheel's spinning, the axle spinning, the differential spinning, the drive shaft spinning, and the transfer case is spinning, all until you engage four-wheel drive. Then it actually becomes four-wheel drive, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's everything's spinning, which is why I think these bearings went out in this truck. So, and I think that's one of the things that causes the death wobble too. So if you got bad U-joints and you got basically locked hubs, full-time four-wheel drive, you got the U-joint spinning, all that weight, all that inertia. Anyway, yeah, go check out the rammaninc.com. They're $1,795, $1,800 for the set, but they use Timken bearings, and they use a Timken replaceable bearing inside there, the stub shaft. And so for the, I want to say 07.5 and newer, you don't need the stub shaft, because they come with the stub shaft, or you just use the stub shaft that your truck has. So basically you just need it's just a direct wheel bearing. And I think this the passenger wheel bearing is going bad anyway on my truck. So yeah, so I'm gonna be replacing the wheel bearing anyway. So, and I wanted to go with the Timken wheel bearings. Oh, shit, you stupid dumb idiot, you moron. Should have just plowed into that dummy. Go kick his freaking car. What am I hitting? anyway, okay, that's good. So, anyway, supposed to increase mileage. So as you can see, not the swap meet, my average with it being reset is 24.5. All right, 24.4 because it's running. So, so that's with it reset and everything. And, yeah, so we'll put those on. So this is, Sunday. They won't ship them out till tomorrow, they said. There is one video out there floating around that a guy's giving him a bad rap, saying Ram Man locking hubs are already failed. He put 2 miles on his truck. But those lockers on that, the hubs on that truck, man, they don't look anything like what he's selling. They look like something off of a Power Wheels vehicle. And I messaged him and said, are you sure you got them from Ram Man? Because the Ram Man he puts on the hub, Ram Man, he rivets a little badge on there so that he knows it's his. But yeah, anyway, I don't know what kind that is, because it's like a wheel bearing that's machined off, and then it's like an older Toyota hub attached to it. So I don't think it's the Ram Man's. And if it is, and I receive it and it looks like that, I'm gonna return it. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go in here, go check out some junk. Literally, I bring a bunch of old used tires. Yeah, so the next part of this video will be me installing them. They're super simple to install, which is why I went with his, because they're just like replacing a wheel bearing. Take your axle nut off, and you take the 4 bolts off, the brake caliper bracket, rotor off. Excuse me. You take all that stuff off, and then you take the 4 bolts off for the wheel bearing. You pull the wheel bearing off, you slide the new one on, you put all your crap back on. But you grease it. You grease the bearing. So he says that new bearings will take 1 ounce of grease each side. But anyway, so I'm gonna go in here, go check out some stuff, and you guys will probably see if I bought anything. You'll see that video before you see this video. All right, guys. We'll be back. Actually, I'm gonna end this video, and then you can watch the next video, which will be the install. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. Thank you for subscribing. See you guys on the next video.